Hey everybody, Even Steven here. Last week I ran a promo contest and the winner of that contest was Jason Spiker. I'm going to get your mailing information and send those out to you, so I'll be in contact with you. This week, however, we're going to look at Meeple Plinko. I made a Plinko set out of meeples in a shadow box that I use for game day to choose what game we're going to play. So I'm going to show you how I make it and maybe what you can use it for. Let's get to it. Okay everybody, this is the finished Plinko set in which I have a tray in the back that allows me to send dice down, so we get to pick the picker to pick the board game. So let me show you how this works and how it is made. The first thing you want to look at is the size of your shadow box. You can purchase these at craft stores. This one is 15 inches by 20 inches, but you might want a larger one for a large gaming convention, or you might want a smaller one depending on what your playgroup prefers. The shadow box has a indentation area in it so you can fit stuff in it, which works very well for a Plinko DIY. The next thing you need to do is cut a piece of foam board to leave a gap to allow the dice or whatever object, a ball, that you're trying to get down there through the Plinko board. So this size can vary depending on what you are sending down in your Plinko board. So you're going to cut that out, and through these little hatches that slide over, they will keep your foam board in place. You also want to cut out a hole at the bottom to allow whatever it is that's going into your Plinko board to exit. I also came up with foam board and hot glued this on that allows different slots for different things, and you can flip this up. This is just glued and has a piece of tape on the back to allow this to sit, and when I want to send something down in the Plinko board, I just lift it up and it goes right down in. The next step was gluing on the meeples. So I had hot glue and I just glued them on. I glued 2 on so that way the item that had to go down, in this case the dice, would have to go down the chute all the way to the bottom. Spread them out evenly, and once you organize them in any pattern that you want, usually the object will go down in a random pattern. Sometimes you might have to add things to the side to make sure it funnels it towards the middle goal. Another thing I added were these slots that are just pieces of foam board hot glued on that funnels it right down into the hole so that it goes out the back of the shadow box. I also created a funnel piece out of foam board that is the exit of the Plinko board. So when you send something in, whatever comes out the bottom comes right in the tray there, and you can lift it out and see what it was. And that's Meeple Plinko. On the front, you could maybe use vinyl letters or stickers that you can apply, maybe put the name of your game group or the event that you're running. For our group, what we use it for is to choose who picks the next game, so we use a dice. Check my game group video for that. Otherwise, you could use this maybe for an event or charity, or to pick to see what happens when it comes out, who comes out first. There are many different uses you could have for this, but I thought it was pretty neat that it's board game themed that we could use at events. So that's how you make Meeple Plinko. Okay guys, that's my Meeple Plinko set. I hope you found that cool and easy, and maybe you can use it for your game day. Let me know in the comments below. What are some other cool uses of a Plinko board that you could use for game day? We'll see you next time, guys.